This is Michael Sussman back live at the Walker Convocation Center at West Virginia State for the nightcap of tonight's FCA Hoops Classic. It's Huntington taking on Shady Spring. Shady Spring coming off of a AAA state championship season earlier on in 2021. They enter tonight's contest at 2-0 after a couple of blowout victories to start the season, and Huntington High enters at 1-1 last season. They reached it as far as the Quad A state semifinals. Huntington is coming off of a great win over Parkersburg Catholic earlier this week. Back into the fold this season for Shady Spring is first-team All-Stater Braden Chapman, as well as his brother Cole, who Coach Ronnie Olson kind of described as the brains of the operation, as Brandon is the team's leading scorer. We're about 4 or 5 minutes away from tip-off here in our nightcap. We're back with starting lineups and the start of Huntington versus Shady Springs shortly on Video Productions.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good every single time. You bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Chambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
This is Michael Sussman back on the floor at West Virginia State University, getting ready for our third game of the night as Shady Spring takes on Huntington High School. Let's go ahead and get to our starting lineups for tonight's game, beginning with Shady Spring. 00 Braden Chapman gets the start tonight, the reigning first-team All-Stater from a year ago, as well as number 1 Jack Williams, number 2 Amar Maxwell in the lineup, as well as number 5 Cole Chapman, and number 11, Jaden Holstein. The lineup for Huntington High, number 1, Makai Jackson, number 2, Mikey Johnson, number 3, Jalen Motley will start, as well as Gavin Locko, number 13, and number 15, Gunnell Hickman. The players trotting out onto the floor now. Shady Spring reached the mountaintop earlier on this year, winning the Class AAA state championship. I had a great conversation with head coach Ronnie Olson earlier today, and he just went on and on about what that state title run meant to the community and the people back home. Bringing back that title certainly meant a lot, especially on the heels of the COVID-19 cancellation in 2020. To make good on that journey and finish things off right in Charleston really meant a lot, but they've had that taste now, and Shady wants another one. They're right back at it as the players trot out onto the floor. It'll be Jaden Holstein tipping off against number 2 Mikey Johnson for the Huntington Highlanders. And It's been an action-packed night already. Polka just knocked off Tays Valley Christian a few moments ago in our second game behind a 29-point performance from Isaac McNeely. So we've had our fair share of excitement tonight, and I'm sure this one won't disappoint as these two powers battle it out here at the Doris W. and Walter Johnson III Arena. Both teams are set. The ball is in the air, and we are underway. Rebound controlled by Shady into the hands of Cole Chapman, who has it slapped away. But a whistle and a foul call there against number 3, Jalen Motley, his first foul of the ball game, just 7 seconds into the contest. It's entered into Chapman, who crosses the timeline. He'll turn the corner, take it all the way himself, layup up and in. Cole Chapman will get the scoring going with the deuce. And Shady puts themselves on the board. Here's the Highlanders with it. Johnson crossover dribble, looks to drive, he's cut off. Throws it out to Gavin Locko, who's whistled for a charge on the drive. As Chapman, as Jack Williams, I should say, is able to get in front of that one. And not a tough call for the officials there as we look at the Wooten, Davis, Hustle, and Johnson replay. Gutsy play there from Jack Williams. Here's a quick three in transition. Shady, no good. Huntington looking to corral the board, but they can't. It'll fall into the hands of Williams. Back now to Chapman. Braden this time is fouled on the left-handed scoop attempt. And he'll head to the line for a pair. It's Braden Chapman heading to the free throw line here for Shady Spring. Coming off of a first-team All-State season last year, he'll drill the first free throw. And Shady takes a 3-0 lead. And the lefty hoists the second one in the air, and it's good. A 4-0 lead now. As Huntington walks the ball up the floor. It's Jalen Motley with it. Near side wing now, Locko. Now into the hands of Johnson. And a wild pass bounces out of bounds. Back to Shady Spring. Some miscommunication there from the Huntington backcourt. There's Cole Chapman with it, walking the ball up the floor. Described by Coach Olson as the brains of the operation. He'll dish it off to Williams, who drills the triple. Jack Williams has the tray, and it's a 7-0 advantage in the early going. Just 1.5 minutes into the ball game. There's a crossover dribble, bounces off the leg of Motley. Mikey Johnson now with it. It's trapped in the corner. They'll fling it out of bounds. The officials say that one grazed off the hand of Braden Chapman, so that'll stay with the Highlanders. 6:24 left first quarter. And Huntington is going to go ahead and whistle and call for a timeout. And we'll go to our first break. It's 7-0 Shady first quarter. You are watching the FCA Hoops Classic on Video Productions.
LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
And we are back at the FCA Hoops Classic. West Virginia State, Shady Springs taking on Huntington High. The Highlanders now with it in transition. They dump it off underneath to Jalen Motley, who's able to make a floater in the lane. That puts the Highlanders on the board. The score now 7-2. Cole Chapman, a long attempt, no good. And here comes Huntington. Motley now with it in transition. Sends it over to the corner to Gunnell Hickman. And he stepped on the line. That'll send it back to Shady. Here's Motley there, showing a nice touch underneath the basket. Nice dish underneath there from Huntington, as they were able to get onto the board 2 minutes into the contest. Cole Chapman jogs it up the floor. Now in the hands of Jaden Holstein. Hook shot in the lane, off the iron, no good. Gets his own board, and a right-handed scoop shot is up and in this time for Jaden Holstein, who gets a pair. Here comes Huntington. Mikey Johnson looking to set up some action. Top of the key now, Johnson. There's a three-point attempt from the wing. Good, Gavin Locko. Locko drills the three-pointer there. Hand down, man down. Is the traditional rule in basketball there. The Shady Spring defense not ready for Locko to let that one fly, and he makes some pay. Here comes Shady quickly in transition all the way through the press, and Chapman's got a pair as he splashes all the way to the rim, takes that one coast to coast. That's 4 points for Braden Chapman. Huntington stagnant in the backcourt as Motley looks to turn the corner. He'll try a runner in the lane as the ball ripped out of his hands. And Braden Chapman is going to dish it off into the corner. Now to Cameron Manns, back now to Chapman on the wing. Three, no good. And the Highlanders quickly advance it the other way. Into the wing, Mikey Johnson. Far side now. It's kicked back out to Jalen Motley. 4:25 and going first quarter. And a long three-point attempt to air balls. As Mikey Johnson tried an NBA three, but nothing doing. And the Highlanders go to their bench for the first time tonight. And now number 11, Montez Tubbs, as well as number 4, Malik McNeely. Motley will sit down. Near side corner. Here's Chapman, a dish underneath is long, out of the arms of Jaden Holstein. And Huntington takes it the other way. Tubbs with it. Sends it over to Johnson. Now into the hands of Locko. Now we're inside of 4 minutes. Here comes the trap from Shady. They're coming out in a man-to-man, it looks like. Tight defense here from Shady as that one's poked away by Cole Chapman. Now on the drive, Johnson. Pull up, no good. And the rebound goes to Shady Spring. That's Cameron Manns with the board there. Now in transition, Holstein's fouled on the take, and he'll head to the line to shoot two. Jaden Holstein gets the pass there and is fouled by Tubbs on the attempt. The first foul call on Tubbs. That was your replay brought to you by Little General. Great prices, convenient places. And you've got a whistle and a 30-second timeout taken by Shady Spring. That was the 6'7" big man Jaden Holstein there on the take. Holstein has just a great motor, plays with a lot of energy, and an up and down player that really gives this team a lot on both ends. Holstein, an all-state cross-country runner, so he's got the stamina to keep it moving up and down the floor. And Shady Spring sets out for another state championship. Holstein to shoot two here. He'll bounce the ball, bend the knees, and the first one's in and out. Holstein with a pair so far tonight. Second free throw attempt is up and good this time. He'll get the roll. That expands the lead to 7. Now inside of 3.5 minutes. Shady defense extended out to midcourt. A corner three now for Locko is well strong. And the board is cleared by Shady Spring. Crossover dribble now across half court. It's Cole Chapman with it all the way to the rim, rolls it home. A right-handed finish moving across the rim as Chapman shows off a soft touch and extends the lead to 9. It's been all Shady Spring so far tonight. the defending AAA state champions, blowing out a Quad A perennial powerhouse in Huntington. To this point last year, Huntington fell to Morgantown 64-42 in the Quad A state semifinal game. There's Laco with it, looking to drive, guarded tightly. He'll try a step back 16-footer, no good. Here comes Shady Spring. A dish to Chapman is rejected. And Huntington now with it, moving quickly the other way. Ball is poked away. As we've got a whistle and a quick stoppage. Let's see what the call is here. It's a loose ball foul on number 24, Cameron Manns there, his first of the ball game. Huntington now to inbound near side, near the scores table. The Highlanders only with 5 points so far tonight. Gavin Laco with the 1 3-pointer, and Jalen Motley with a deuce to go with it. But Huntington has just been swallowed up by this Shady Spring pressure, which has extended out towards midcourt once again. Now on the drive, a wild pass falls into the hands of Johnson. 3-pointer up now, Laco no good. And the rebound falls to Holstein. Now in transition, Chapman off the side iron, no good. Follow Holstein, no, another one, not this time. And Shady Spring gets it back. Here's a 3-pointer, Cole Chapman. And it'll miss off the front iron, no good. Another rebound for Shady. We've got a whistle and a foul call. This one going against the Highlanders on the floor. As Holstein gets another board. That's 5 team fouls for Huntington, who makes another substitution. Quick inbounds pass to Chapman. He's going to be ripped out of his arms. Jump ball call goes to the Highlanders. The Edric Graves just entered for Huntington, a 6'2" freshman. And they'll cross the timeline now. A dump underneath to Laco. He's fouled, taking that one up. And Laco will shoot the pair. Laco with 3 points tonight. Quarterback for the Huntington football team, two-sport athlete. Huntington coming off of a really dominant season in high school football. First free throws up and in. Huntington was undefeated during the regular season. A deep run in the playoffs. There's Laco, second free throw, swishes it. And he's got 5. The score now 14-7. And Huntington's going to go to some pressure here, still in the man-to-man, but they're going to extend it full court. As Cole Chapman is guarded by Tubbs. Far side wing now in the hands of Jack Williams. Jaden Holstein. Now we've got a 1:20 and going. Now on the drive. Shady player will go to the floor. As we've got a whistle and a foul. That one's going to go to Huntington. Loose ball foul there against Shady Spring. So here come the Highlanders, 1:20 and going, trailing 14-7. Tubbs crosses the timeline and is fouled. A bump there against Shady Spring. At the third team foul against Shady. So Huntington inbounds now with 1:10 and going. Defense being applied by Cole Chapman. Near side corner now. Here's a floater just outside the lane, no good. Rebound corralled by the Highlanders back into the paint. A wing 3-pointer out of the hands of Johnson, short. And Shady Spring controls the board. A quick pass ahead to Jack Williams, who tries a reverse layup. He's got it. Jack Williams now with 5 points. As he's able to pull off the nice up and under finish there. Just 35 and going now. A 16-7 lead for Shady. A high pass into the low post to Johnson. Battles for position, clears it back out top of the key. A cross-court pass is picked off. Jack Williams moving it ahead quickly into the hands now of Chapman. Kicks it out to Cole. Off the side iron, no good. 14 seconds left, now 12 inside of 10. A long pass ahead to Johnson. He's fouled on the drive. As Mikey Johnson is going up strong with the left there. There's our Little General replay. Great prices, convenient places. Little General. Johnson there exploding to the bucket and is fouled. He'll shoot the deuce. First one's up and it swishes. It's Mikey Johnson gets onto the score sheet. Here's first point of the ball game. Huntington will bring back in Jalen Motley. Second free throw attempt is up and strong off the back iron, no. Just 6 seconds left for Shady. Long pass ahead to Williams, who travels with it. Williams tried to gather the pass. It was moving around his back, couldn't quite control it. And Williams whistled for the travel there. We've got just 3.5 ticks left in the first quarter. A quick inbound pass to Motley. He'll take it himself and keeps it in his hands. Was thinking about a heave. That'll get him for the up and down. That one not unleashed out of the hands of Jalen Motley. So Shady will have just 0.2 left. Lamar Maxwell to inbound. A quick three-point attempt is up and no good. That'll bring an end to the first quarter. Shady Spring leads at 16-8. You're watching the FCA Hoops Classic on Video Productions.
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good every single time. You bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Shambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
And we are back live from West Virginia State. We're in the nightcap of our FCA Hoops Classic Friday. Shady Spring leading at 16-8 over Huntington as we get the second quarter underway. It's Cole Chapman walking it off the floor, guarded by Montrez Tubbs. Here's Jalen Motley, a quick steal in transition. Now reverse layup, got it. Jalen Motley able to scoop up the steal there after the great defense from Tubbs. And they'll cut the lead to 6. And Lamar Maxwell with it, sends it across court. Jack Williams, I should say, who travels in the lane. Williams tried to stop on a dime and send his momentum the other way, but he'll pick up the pivot foot and give it back to the Highlanders. Tubbs walks it up the floor, calling out instructions, guarded by Cole Chapman. Near side corner. Now to Jackson. Motley with it, guarded tightly by Cole Chapman. And the pass is picked off. Jack Williams, here he comes the other way. His shot blocked, but a foul call. And Jack Williams will head to the line to shoot 2. And we'll get to our replay here, brought to you by Little General. Nice anticipation steal there by Williams. Taking it coast to coast. Great prices, convenient places, Little General. Here's Williams, the first free throw attempt up and in. Jack Williams with 5 points so far tonight. As he converts that one, Williams, the brother of Tommy Williams, a 1,000-point scorer at Shady, as he'll drill the second one. But Jack Williams in the starting lineup as a freshman, gives this team a lot of toughness and can knock down a shot all over the floor as Tubbs drills a three-pointer. Tubbs good from distance there, and Huntington cuts the lead to 5. Chapman dumps it underneath, and Jaden Holstein does the rest. 20-13 now to score. Beautiful dump off there to Jaden Holstein. There's Tubbs with it, guarded tightly in the corner. And it'll bounce off of his leg. Possession arrow gives that one back to Shady. Jack Williams walks it up the floor. Huntington's looked a little sharper on the offensive end in this second quarter. There's a pass to a slashing Williams. Top of the key. Now Chapman. Here's Cole Chapman in the lane. A right-handed layup up and in. Cole Chapman, as he'll get the pair on a beautiful spin move in the lane. And the finish. There's Motley with it. It's poked loose. Now out to Deedrick Johnson. Or Deedrick Graves, I should say. Dump underneath. Is up and in for Malik McNeely. 22-15 now the score. Step back jumper, no good. And the rebound goes to Cole Chapman. He'll try a three, rattles in and out, but the putback is up and in. And another deuce there for Jaden Holstein. Huntington now with it, going the other way. Jalen Motley tries to kick it out. It's picked off by Holstein. Holstein has it poked away. Might have been better off slowing that one down. Did not have numbers, but a long pass ahead will sail out of bounds. As Mikey Jackson can't catch up with that one. It's a 24-15 advantage Shady Spring here in the second quarter. Huntington just a bit unorganized there. Tried to push it quickly in transition, but the pass nowhere near Mucky Jackson. Shady Spring now with it inside of 5. Top of the key. Now Mans tries to drive off the side iron, no good. And the Highlanders in transition. It's Tubbs with it. Inside now, McNeely has his shot rejected by Holstein. That one bounces out of bounds. Jaden Holstein, the All-State cross-country runner, imposing his will tonight. Top of the key. Johnson, crossover dribble. Dump it off to Tubbs in the corner. And he tried to rifle a cross-court pass, but it caught the side of the backboard. And goes out of bounds back to Shady Spring. Cole Chapman walks it up the floor, shouting out instructions. Guarded by Tubbs. Chapman with 6 points already in the ball game. Here's a three-point attempt off the side iron. No Sam Jordan. Tubbs will save it from going out of bounds. Long pass ahead to Jackson. Dumps it underneath to Graves. A whistle and a foul call. It's a charge. Number 24, Cameron Mans, setting his feet there. And that'll send the arrow the other way. Deedrick Graves tried to use his big frame there to back down Mans, but Mans making the smart play there, taking the contact. And that'll send the arrow back to Shady, 4:13 left. As Amar Maxwell checks into the game. Sam Jordan will sit down for Shady Spring. And it's Maxwell with it now. Dumps it top of the key. Now Chapman a dump off to Holstein. Tried to dunk it, but couldn't flush it home. Holstein had the bounce there, just lost control of the pumpkin once he got over the cylinder. We're inside of 4 minutes. Here's a three for Laco. Off the side iron, no good. And they'll send it all the way ahead to Chapman, who kicks it out. Side to Mans. Cross-court pass now. Braden Chapman drills the corner three. Braden Chapman gets the triple there, left all by himself. And the All-Stater has 7 points in the ball game. 27-15 left, second quarter. Got 3:18 and moving. A dump underneath to Laco's no good, but the follow is converted as Johnson is able to get the follow all by himself. Mans a wide open three-pointer, no good. Shady Spring leading this one 27-17. And outscored Huntington by 2 in the second quarter. But the Highlanders starting to find a little bit more of a rhythm there. Tubbs walks it up the floor, sends it near side corner to Laco. We're inside of 3 minutes now. Cross court pass now to Malik McNeely. He's fouled on the shot attempt. They'll get Shady Spring for a grab there. Let's see who that one was against. They'll get Amar Maxwell there for the foul, his first of the ball game. And the 5th team foul against Shady Spring. Tubbs looking to inbound, will do so. Laco now with it on the wing. Sends it to Johnson, top of the key, has it ripped away now into the hands of Jack Williams, moving quickly in transition to the wing now. Chapman into the corner, Mans elects to drive, but it's poked loose. The Highlanders a long pass ahead to Johnson. And a right-handed scoop layup short. And Shady will head the other way. Ahead to Braden Chapman. Jack Williams crosses the timeline. Dumps it off to Holstein, a beautiful right-handed finish. Jaden Holstein, who's gotten into a nice rhythm tonight. Huntington really just has no answer for his length and his speed. And he's got 11. Here's Tubbs, a 3. Off the side iron, no. The rebound goes to Shady. Now we're inside of 2 minutes. Cole Chapman, the point guard, looking to push the tempo. Tried an alley-oop to Holstein, but that one, Harrell bounces the ball, lifts it into the air off the side iron, and that's no good. Shady will slow the tempo. Jack Williams sends it over to Chapman. Now into the hands of Cole Chapman. Shady Spring running a weave, but the ball's ripped away by Johnson, who flushes it on the other end. Mikey Johnson gets the steal and the finish. There's Cole Chapman, a wing 3, got it. Chapman drills the dribble. And he's got 9 points. The Chapman brothers with a combined 16 tonight. We have 45 and moving left second quarter. McKean Harrell with it. Picks up his dribble, but the official will say that he traveled. As that pivot foot slides. And Shady Spring will retain the possession with 35 seconds. And moving left in the second quarter. Chapman sends it near side wing. And it's ripped away once again by Johnson. Back-to-back steals. He'll take it all the way. Once again, a wild attempt. And he's going to airball, follow up, no good. And it'll go back to Shady. Now just 15 seconds left. Here's Williams trying to back down in the low block. Dishes it off to Holstein. Floater up and in and one. Jaden Holstein dominating in this first half. He's into double figures now, 11 points with a chance to make it 12. Smart play there by Williams, pushing the ball ahead and allowing the trailer Holstein to follow behind him. A timely dump off there sets up the and one opportunity, no good. Huntington now just with about 7 seconds left. Here's McNeely on the attempt, no, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Here's Cole Chapman, a long 3, and it's off the side iron. Cole Chapman just misses that one. It's all Shady Spring in the first half tonight. They'll lead it 34-19 heading into the locker room. You are watching the FCA Hoops Classic on Video Productions.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or